Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to College Justice Ace Attorney. Thank you Capcom Creators for the code. Last part we started up the 4th case, and false art. And we are heading back to the Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go. Ah! Ha! No. Move. Pretty sure it was heading back here. This thing, the card? Oh, a journalist was here on the story. All eyes in the universe are upon the stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper. His name was Brushel. Brushel. I think he remembers him. He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel, that annoying smell of mint when he smiles, yes. Could you tell us more about him? What did he want? Ah, we have unlocked Mr. Brushel, journalist. A man by that name called on me just now. Just now? A balanced vision is always toward tomorrow. A balanced feet step toward always forward. That's all. That's all very confusing. I am to form a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yes, he had ears only for that incident. That incident? In any case, I requested that the rapacious reporter remove himself. The picture has died, but what of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of gramarye. Uncle Valiant, do you know where the reporter went? I recommend he visit that place popular with penalized perpetrators. The detention center? He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. He would tear apart my respectability. I will tear apart him. Oh, here comes Uncle Valiant's big magic trick. You gonna fix the card? Sure it qualifies as big magic. What happened to the big magic? Ah! Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped? I must have really not liked that journalist. Now, I'm still sick, FYI, if you couldn't hear it. So, lots of water still happening. Or I just am still recovering. Now the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Mistressy. Thanks, Uncle Valiant. 3 days from now, I make ready for a miracle. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valiant react like that to this envelope? I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit. Okay. I guess let's go here. Hi. You have anything new to say? No. Anything I present to you that'd be new? No. Not really. You probably say nothing about anything. They won't talk about the case. Detention Center, Visitor's Room, October 7th. I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money, end quote. No, not at all. Like someone's already meeting here. Maybe that reporter? Yeah, hey there, how you doing? Who might you be? Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm fellow Justice Attorney at Law. Talk about a nervous monkey. You're Justice, you? Why is your toothbrush? Why is there a toothbrush in your pocket? You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. There's that witness's wand stand till they spill beans. End quote. That's not true. What's he writing on his arm? Are you a reporter by any chance? Whoa, you're Trissy. Am I famous? Oh yeah, Trissy right hates carrying a bag. That's everything she owns in her panties, end quote. Eee, that's so not true. Hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy. Interview? So, guard, I think I know what's going on here. Garden rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No! How many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him. Did you come here to interview the guard? Ooh, wee, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk, had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote. Huh? I should have guessed. Where are my manners? Name's Brushel. Spark. Brushel. Ah, not picky. Journalist just closes eyes. Right. End quote. What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins? He has toothpaste in his bucket. Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Romp through crossroads of mayhem madness. End quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. Oh, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something? Oh gosh. Spark Brushel. So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist? Ah, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record here. Yes? I'm the interviewer. You understand? Yeah? I'm the one asking questions here. End quote. Okay. For instance, do you think a movie director watches movies? Well, I think he probably does. Exactly. I knew you'd understand. Uh-huh. The night of the crime. So, the night of the murder, you're at Drew's studio? Oh, me? Look, let me say one thing for the record. Yes? I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy. Real busy. Always on the road. Journalist always biz. One-way tickets. Never looks back. End quote. I can understand the philosophy, but if you want to know the thing about one-way tickets, once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to that guy at the airport. True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too? Exactly! See, it's the same thing. What is... We're getting nowhere. The interview. So, you went to do a story on Drew Misham. Bleh. Someone said, we've never had a story done about him before. That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here. What? I'm sure you're gonna want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why did I interview in the first place? Well, yes. Look, it's like, oh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy is gonna tell me where he got it? At the supermarket, maybe? Exactly! See? That's what I'm talking about. I think I may have actually understood that one. What? Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls, with speakers. End quote. Right. Guess we'll leave then. Ah, but since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw. Just for the heck of it. Sure, tell us. Just for the heck of it. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger joint with amazing ketchup. An article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery. End quote. I believe it was. An oil painting? Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down the river. What the heck is those? I saw an oil painting of a giant peach? Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers. End quote. Would it happen to be this, Katie? Oh, right. Let me go on the record here. Yes? I know what you're going to say. Brushel, take this, write brilliant column. End quote. I don't think so. Look, buddy, I write brilliant columns about one thing. And that's food. Try to understand. What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said. Okay, so not... Oh, this one? No. No. There's another option, I guess, that appeared. No? What? Oh no, this is a plum. Feels like it's suddenly just, it's like waiting for something. Drew Studio? Okay! October 7th, Drew Studio. Well, how'd it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. What's with that scary face you're making? What's with that I know something I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma? This painting came from behind that dresser. Ah, yes. So? It was stolen, no? I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. You think you could tell us a bit about this? I suppose. It's what you think. Hiromasham was a forger. A forger? What? Forger. It's at the top. So, what exactly is a forger? Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of an original. Exact copies, so precise you can't tell them apart. Well, why not just photocopy them? The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course. So, Drew Masham was a criminal? I'm afraid so. Save money to create elaborate forgeries. The supplement is work and illustration, I guess. I see. Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage. But not in the case of a forgery. Not necessarily, anyway. You know what the finished product is gonna look like, after all? Oh yeah, I guess you would! That's why I brought this. I'm gonna use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces. I get it now. Not that I really needed to go to such lengths. Seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Michel's rough sketches. Kinda like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking. True, that would be interesting and maybe valuable for our case. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. A flounder would get you everywhere, they say. Maybe I should ask him to help us out. Isn't that what I was trying to do last time? Present. I kind of want to see the rough sketch under this painting. And I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick? Oh, fine, fine. Just this time, though. Let's check it out! Okay, so I can do all of them just like this. Okay. Oh, here's another layer. No, you can kind of see it on the right. Oh, I should pay attention. Another layer. Oop. It just kind of appears. The heck? Wait. Okay, let's put this one out. What? What the heck? Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rock. Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted to for the rough. What do you mean? Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch. Composition? In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch, but not what it looked like. I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting. Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, and do a completely new painting on top of that. So Mr. Michelle was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them. Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd. You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Paula. You think we could check out one of the other paintings? Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? Something's funny is going on. Oh, it's just like the default thing. Something funny is going on here. Doop. 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 And doop. Wait. Okay, let's print this one out. Wait. This one too. What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden. Do you think I could just look at the last of these? Fine by me, knock yourself out. What the heck? What the actual H is going on? No, one more. Okay, let's put this one out. What the heck? What the heck is all this? I have to ask why you're getting so excited. You sure your device isn't making some kind of strange radiation? Trissy, look at these 3 sketches. You notice anything? Now you're both by the sheets. What's going on? Sketches are of the 3 cases I worked on. What? The murder in the poker room at Borscht Bull Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then the events that transpired during the governor's concert. What could it mean? How could he have drawn those things? And why? That's what I want to know! Wait, is Drew Michelle your father? Give me a break! Does it even seem remotely possible to you? I've never even heard of any Drew Michelle before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But there were my cases drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who is this Drew Michelle? And what did he have to do with me? See if Chris was that close. Okay, fine. Let's save it. Like so. And continue. October 8th, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 6. Good morning. So, you're Vera, right? I'm Trissy Wright. That's right with a W, but not right. Right? We're on your side. You can tell us anything, please. Good morning. She speaks? Not bad, but I think you get better with a little smile, you know? You're so pretty, and you sell yourself, you know? Lucy, let's take it easy for starters. Thank you for taking my case. Okay, well, that's a start, I guess. She goes with the nail polish again. That's great, really, it's so cultured. Wanna try? Oh, really? Oh, girls. The victim, Drew Masham, was a forger, and a stolen painting was found in the studio. A life of crime, really. And maybe one that led to his death. February 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 3. Well, we will now, no, don't actually make me cough, because I can actually do it, and you do not like it. And their trial of Vera Masham. Is the judge okay? His voice is all raspy, and he's looking around all nervous like. Repercussions of today's trial will most likely be felt for a long time, and may indeed alter our legal system forever. Today is a test of the justice system and the first step toward a new order in our courts. Any secret mission! The jurors will function like a jury. It is hoped their inclusion will help the courts to better reflect the people's will. Why aren't there any jurists in the courtroom? The 3 closed-circuit cameras watch this courtroom at all time. The jurists have access to everything that transpires. Jurists, Judge Well and Judge Cole. No, see here, Prosecutor Gavin. I was going to say that. My apologies there, Judge. Jurors today, the judge today's trial Kool-Aid, if you'd be so kind. Jurors are unbound by the letter of the law. They don't affect the trial with evidence, but by their feelings. And we're about to find out what effect they're gonna have. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin, the details of the case, if you would. The victim is the painter, Drew Masham. He was killed in his own studio. His coffee was poisoned. By whom, you ask? By none other than the defendants of Vera Masham.
Objection!
There wasn't any poison in the coffee. I told you someone has been doing their homework. Indeed, the poison was not present in the coffee, but on the mug itself. Mug residue was found on the rim, I see. The autopsy report describes the manner of our victim's death. Her substance is evidence? Thanks. According to this report, the victim's death was caused by atroquinine poisoning. A chemical compound that does not occur naturally. Lethal dosage is a mere 0.002 milligrams. A touch of atroquinine in the body is the touch of the Reaper's son. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin, you may present your witness. I have for you today a simple man for a simple case. A man who witnessed the murder in its entirety. A journalist, no doubt. The witness will state his name and occupation. Right. Well, for starters, my name's Mark Frischel. My job is a lone observer of the world. In other words, a freelance journalist, right? If you don't mind, I'd like to say something here for the record. Yes, Mr. Frischel. I dislike conclusions, specifically the aspect of jumping to conclusions. Here comes such as make park sandbox of endless desert waste. End quote. But you are a journalist. You said so yourself yesterday. Well, that's true, yes, but you must understand that I stand before you today as a man with a dream. I'm offering you my testimony in exchange for exclusive rights to the story. Guilt turns Mr. Frischel to that, Mr. Frischel. End quote. Let's hear your testimony then, shall we? Simple case, eh, Gavin? For me, the jury is still out. Oh boy. Journalist story. I visited the studio around 9 o'clock that night to do the interview. The first outsiders answered the atelier. Journalistic story made. End quote. His honor brought us coffee right after we started. Why is he hitting his head with his toothbrush? You know what happened next? Star falls! End quote. No one else entered the room besides her the whole time. That does sound like a simple case. Unless you were the one who poisoned him. Oh, what are you saying, Judge? Need I remind you that cameras are rolling today? I feel So I felt the need to be a bit dramatic. You didn't do it, did you? Doing things like that? Come on! That's like newsmaker making the news! End quote. Or even contemporary witch hunt! End quote. I know, while hitting stations throughout the courtroom. End quote. Honestly, I think VP Pearl is still a little sick is helping his voice. Oh god. Rock indeed. As your gathered sure looks like he's having fun. So happy for him. Very well, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. Oh boy. Okay. We'll just do what I do. Normally do, pressing everything. 9 o'clock at night? Isn't that a little late for an interview? If the great penetrator Michonne says, come at 9, believe me, I go at 9. The first, as it has turned out, last interview was such a prolific painter. Right. Can you tell us what it was like when you arrived? Yay! You were the first reporter ever in Drew's studio? Posterity will look back on that night as a turning point in journalistic history! Basically, insignificant step for all mankind. But a giant step for that Brushel guy. End quote. I have no one on the outside ever had access to the studio, and then it would have served reason that the deed was indeed done by an insider. Which means Vera did it. So, how did this epoch-making interview go? Copy. Would you mind being a little more specific? Ooh-wee, let me tell you, I enjoy a cuppa. In fact, it all began when I was in 3rd grade. No, wait, was it? That's not what I meant. I believe I know what Air 4 Head is driving at, and this coffee the victim was served. Anyone other than the defendant touch it? Right, that's what I was going to say, really? Well, no, if you've got a question to ask, you best be straight up about it. That's what I tell the news recruits several times, if necessary. Right for a grade schooler. That's my motto. Which isn't to say I can only write grade school level stuff, but... Who touched the coffee? Don't know. I was in the back, looking at the studio's equipment when she served it. And what happened next? And you know what happened next? Star falls and food. What's this about a star falling? Star falls, huh? It's like an old telegram. Send money over. That we don't know. That's like a journalistic code word. An important personage passes away. Star falls. Get it? But there's no gravity in space, is there? I wouldn't think stars could fall. Really? Does this matter? Oh boy, this is good stuff, good stuff. How about star breaks? No, star lacks punch. I know, star dies. No, lacks imagination. Of course, you could go with Drew dies. Straight to the point. I like it. I think we need to hear about something a little more substantial. Star's coffee? So Mr. Michonne had the coffee too. But did you actually see him drink the coffee? Of course! He who sees it wins, but he who says it wins bigger. End quote. I live in a man sees dog eat dog and writes about the world, yet? I guess I can't say I saw him drink it, really. He had one so-called sip, if that. Man puts lips to mouth, drinks. End quote. That poison is quite virulent, I hear. I step into the so-called somersault. Since I gulp down that coffee without so much as a second glance at it. Wait, maybe something's there? Some kind of so-called trick? Anyone wants to venture a guess? For the record. Does this guy have a pause button? Well, Mr. Justice, did you find that testimony valuable? No. How did Mr. Michonne drink? That has to be important somehow. Nah. Well, please continue with the testimony. We'll just go on this one. Can you say that for sure? For sure? Sure, I'm sure. Your studio's in the big place, kiddo. I know someone else gotta come in. What if they've been hiding in there from before?
Objection!
Even if someone had been hiding in that studio, they hardly could have poisoned that bug without anyone noticing. You think I, Spark Brusher, would miss something as obvious as that? No way! Sure makes it sound exciting. I guess that's his job. Only one moment we need to focus on, really. Moment when Drew and Michonne died? Exactly. There has to be something there. Okay, it's something in here still. Moment of death? About when Mr. Michonne passed away. Oh boy, what a scene that was! He puts his coffee mug down with a crash, right? Yes, and then the cold vigor of death touches his spine like flame smothers and fails. So cold was that touch, he could not but tremble uncontrollably. Actually, Life's Flame is a little tired. Life's river froze over! Yes, that's a go. I think he started his article already. Could you describe that a little more simply? Well, as you can imagine, I was pretty surprised. He hit the floor, as they say, artist seizures by the performance. End quote. Trochrane paralyzes the central nervous system. The body arches back like a bow, the limbs tremble, the throat burns. That's quite enough of that. Some of us want to be able to sleep tonight? Oh yeah? Well, I want details, lots of juicy details! For that, you can listen to last year's single hit single, Trochrane, My Love, by the Aveners, available at all major music outlets. Boy, here's that the victim died of Trochrane poisoning. Well, Mr. Justice, how did you find that testimony? Went down with a crash, but like, it was just sitting there, wasn't it? Like, to me, a crash would be like, drop. Break. It was very important. Well, as an account at the moment of the victim's death, I'd say it's very important. Please add to the testimony. Very well. The court requests the witness add this account to his testimony. That's definitely death by poison. You say it was definitely death by poison. How can you be so sure? Hey, look, I'm a journalist. I say a lot of things. I've had more than my share of experiences with so-called poisonings. Man needs fishy fish. Goes bye-bye. End quote. Food poisoning doesn't count. Should I get him to talk about something else? Aha. Go back to the Stars Coffee. We'll add it on. I just have to go through all this. A little shorter. Victim drank his coffee and immediately fell over. Oh yes, yes! You could go to press with that one. Your Honor, this is a vital piece of information. Please add to the testimony. Very well, witness will add this to his testimony. Vital. Right! Can I press him on it now?
Hold it!
So he either took a sip or he did it and then fell over. Oh yes, indubitably, just like that. Wham bam! This one drank the coffee and fell over immediately? I think Russell's telling the truth too. Should I talk about something else? No, there's no real need to discuss me. The problem with the testimony is already pretty obvious. Kind of like information about. Coffee cup? Aha! You know what I have a problem with? A particular property of the poison used at Trochrane. Oh, Prosecutor Gabbo was quite clear about the poison. A lethal dosage of 0.002 milligrams paralyzes the the central nervous system. If you drink that, even you, Mr. Justice, will be to a quivering pile. Why are you using me as an example? Unfortunately, we weren't told everything. There was a vital omission in Prosecutor Gavin's information. An omission? Troconine is as virulent as he says, but that doesn't come upon ingestion. Not immediately. That's because troconine is slow acting. Slow acting? What? According to one forensic scientist. It's one of the most virulent poisons, but it's absorbed in the body astonishingly slowly. It's at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for the adverse effects to show. If we suppose that the moment Mr. Masham sipped the coffee was when he sealed its fate, then he would still have had time left to enjoy his last cup of joe. Order! Order! What's the meaning of this? If what the defense says is correct, why that contradicts the entire testimony we've just heard. Well, Mr. Brushell, anything to say on the record? Slow acting is S-L-O-W-A-C-T. It was virile, alright. Even then, I had already begun digging its claws in the journals. Just working on a scoop.
Objection!
It's a Brushell, yeah? A Brushell. Oh, let's take a trip back down memory lane. The victim really died the instant he took a sip. I get over it. This is a vital. You know what I think? I think that was a not so subliminal suggestion. End quote. I admit it does cause a problem if he died when you say he died. I would be forced to say awful way to sound to my simple case. And you would be forced to say farewell to your article. Come again? You can't write the story based on conjecture, can you? And as the case drags on, other reporters will pick up the scent, and you'll be forced to kiss your exclusive scoop goodbye. Scoop? Scoop? Look, wait a second. What? Just 1 second? We're waiting out with it. I think I just recalled a so-called important detail. A revival of recollection, end quote. Or a survival, end quote. Attorney utterly confused, end quote. Actually, I did notice something when I visited the studio. I heard a poison that takes its sweet time, see? And not what I've been saying for the last few minutes, apparently. And Mr. Brushell, are you saying you noticed something that explains what happened? You bet I am! That's it for a poisonous contradiction! End quote, you might say. Or I still have no idea what you're talking about, end quote, I might say. I figured it out, but only after an in-depth interview. See, that thanks to my journalism skills, I know who poisoned that coffee. Order! 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 As far as I can tell, the witness is standing by his testimony, and Mr. Michon died instantly after he drank. Of course I'm standing by my testimony, and my dream of exclusive rights to the story. Ugh. Suppose it was too much to hope for. What was? Of course he wouldn't choose a simple case. Not him. Him? A Phoenix, right? Who else? Attorney Brushell, report for us if you would. What is it you noticed? This court is a critical trial for the jury system. I'm afraid no room for doubt is permissible. You will testify to the court about what you noticed. What Brushell noticed? Next time. We'll find out what I noticed next time. Mainly because my throat was like, Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, wait, can I actually open up the menu right now? No! Now I can. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep being content like this and more. Find links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching. Thank you again, Capcom Creators, for the code. Until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!